Just so I understand this fully, you're working construction, playing in a band. You're in your 30s, I think, at this time, right?
At that point, I just cracked 30. Yeah, yeah. So.
And at that time, what was the plan for your life?
Oof. If this hadn't happened, it was grim. I was in Green Lawn, Long Island, and my wife at the time was tending bar at a small dive in Green Lawn. I was doing construction, barely scraping by, you know, maxed out credit cards, the whole deal.
But were you harboring secretly this radio desire?
Of course, yeah.
Seriously, you were?
There was always, I never felt like I wanted to do construction for the rest of my life. I never felt like I belonged there. I was always doing things on the job, too, that was kind of related to that. We had Motorola radios in the work trucks, and you'd have to go, you know, 13 a base, I'm at the job site, and things like that. I would record other people calling in, because you'd hear it over the speakers. So I would record on a little portable tape recorder other people calling into the base. So you'd hear like, you know, 15 a base, and then I'd play it back like an hour later. 15 a base, and you'd hear the bass guy go ahead, 15. 15 a base, what do you want? And just make, everyone would start laughing because he'd get so angry. It was just a recording. Or I'd take a wireless transmitter from Radio Shack, and climb up on top of some equipment, tune it into the radio that the carpenters were using or the electricians. And when they'd walk by, I'd start mouthing off to the people, and it would come out of the radio because it was a wireless, you know, transmitter. And just stuff like that was what I wanted to do, but as a job, I wanted to do it. And
which makes you completely unique. Everybody wants to have fun for a living.
Yeah, exactly. So when I finally got the opportunity to do radio, I jumped at it. I didn't look back.
You're plucked out of the audience, I mean, basically.
Yeah, it was pretty much plucked out of the audience. And, you know, I hoped it would work. I always say, as we drove up to Boston, I took my work tools, literally did this, took my work tools and threw them out the window of my truck on 95 and just said, I hope I don't have to buy those back again. And that was it. Did not look back.